What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is a book review of Casino Royale. Casino Royale was written by Ian Fleming and it was published in 1953, and it was the first ever story to ever feature the iconic spy, Agent 007, James Bond. Ever since Casino Royale was first released, there has been 3 screen adaptations of it. The first one was a 1950s black and white version, and the next one was in 1967. I haven't seen either one of those, but from my understanding of it, the one from the 60s was meant to be a more comical adaptation of the story. And of course, there has been the 2006 reboot to the 007 film series starring Daniel Craig. But before I give you all my thoughts on the original novel, just want to give you a little heads up that this review will not be heavy with spoilers. So with that out of the way, let's get started.
The book's antagonist, Le Chiffre, is involved with a secret organization known as SMERSH, which translated means Death to Spies. He has invested SMERSH's funds in a series of brothels, and that investment eventually fails, resulting in him having to gamble at the Casino Royale to hopefully win all the money he lost back, or else, well, he's a dead man. The British government, aware of Le Chiffre's predicament, dispatches Agent 007 James Bond, who is the best gambler in the British Secret Service, to prevent Le Chiffre from winning. Bond's superior, M, also assigns Vesper Lynd to accompany Bond. While Bond attempts to bankrupt Le Chiffre, he meets a new friend and soon ally, Felix Leiter of the CIA. And now for my thoughts. I found this book very enjoyable. It was very well written, and I thought the pacing was great. From the time I started to the time I finished, I was engaged with the story the whole way, and I even felt the same my second time reading it. Now, this book isn't very long, and with the story being somewhat short, it stays pretty committed to the main plot rather than having too many subplots. I thought that this was a good strategy considering that this is an introduction to the story of 007. I also thought Fleming did a great job at establishing the 007 character. You learn how intuitive Bond is and how committed he is to his job. He's also tough and can be cold at times. And just like the film adaptations of Bond, he is also a womanizer in this novel. But he is a bit more misogynistic than I remember him being in the films. This book was written in a different time period, so if you decide to read this book, be aware of that as it can be considered offensive. But on another note, I did like that Fleming provides some insight in this book into what it takes to become a 00 agent, in which they have to kill as service to their country. I do want to give you all a heads up that being the first 007 story, this is not the typical 007 plot that you may be used to, especially if you've seen the films or played the video games. This book doesn't feature gunfights or fancy gadgets, but I personally didn't think the book needed any of that. Fleming does a great job at keeping you invested because while Bond is mostly battling the villain through gambling, he is definitely under threat of harm or death. With raised stakes and plot twists, I have no doubt that if you're a fan of 007, you will definitely enjoy this book. And if you're new to 007, then I would definitely recommend this book as a great starting point. I give Casino Royale by Ian Fleming an A.
Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all so much. I hope that you enjoyed this review. Be sure to stay tuned for my next review in the 007 book series, Live and Let Die. Also, my friends Jeremy from Stupid Chainsaw Productions and Noah from Quality Autism recently created a 007 podcast called Live and Let's Discuss. You can find it here on YouTube or on Spotify and such. I'll be sure to post a link to where you can listen to it here on YouTube down in the description below. Guys, thank you all so much again. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.